Hello, OG Russ is back for some more Witness. So, about 5 seconds after I ended that last video, I figured out what I did wrong here. Yeah, missed that little U here at the end. So let's go back here and do this the right way. There we go. That's better. Right. Alright, following the cord, which is, well, actually, yeah, it all lit up. Crazy. And it goes to the tree. And, what fresh hell is this, you're saying? This screen makes absolutely no sense. Well, actually does have to do with this tree. Yeah, take a look at the tree. There's an apple up here. Yeah, we've seen these apple tree puzzles before. So what's going on here? Well, this screen is a kind of minimalist version of this tree. So how do we decipher this? Well, we've got one side of the tree that has one missing branch. We got one side of the tree that has two missing branches. One side of the tree has a missing branch on its far side, and one side has all of its branches intact. Well, if we take a look where the apple is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 branches. So that's going to tell us what we need is this part of the puzzle. So, yeah, the beginning of our puzzle is representing the trunk here. So we're just going in to out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The apple is 6th out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright, so let's follow the pink cord all the way into this building. To this screen. We've got another one of these avoid the shadows puzzles going on. So, okay, we've got entry. So we got 3 possible entries and 3 possible exits. Okay, well this is not the answer because it's gonna go through a branch no matter which way we go. This is not the beginning because that's already in the shadows, so we are gonna start at the bottom left one. So just go around that, go around that, go around that, around all that. That is correct. Well, and we get 1 wire that lights up, but we've actually got 3 wires coming out of this screen. So that is telling us we've got additional solutions that we need to discover here. So where do we find one of these solutions? Well, notice this little suspicious hole in the wall here that we can actually walk out of. We got this scaffolding here, kind of leads to nowhere. So, I mean, if something looks like it leads to nowhere, it leads to somewhere. And in this case, it is going to lead to a second solution. So where are we going to find that second solution? Well, take a look at the branches. Yeah, look at that. Branches line up nicely right here with the screen. Yeah, we've seen puzzles like this before, particularly in the temple area. So this is going to be another memory test because we cannot draw on the branches. So let's okay, try to remember this. So we're starting at the center. We go northwest. Then we go counterclockwise around the hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Go outside. So we go right, up 1. Then we come to the left 2 where we hit the hexagon, but then we go up. Left to 2 and U shape. Let's see if this time I can remember the U shape at the end. Okay. I think I got it. Let's see. Center. Northwest of the hexagon. Counterclockwise 4. Go all the way to the right. Up 1. Left 2. Up 1. And then U shape at the end. There we go. And we've got a red wire coming out. Green wire, red wire. But we have a third wire. Where are we going to come up with the third solution? Well, we got a hole up here on the top floor. Could we possibly look that way? Okay, let's go up the stairs and find out. And I think you already know by now what's going to happen. Hey, there we go. Yep. We've got... yeah. A solution right there. Yep, we of course learned this from the puzzles in the desert ruins. So let's see. Okay, I can be over here. Okay, so it'll be a little tough because we got shadows of trees over here, but we can take a guess that the path is going to start like this. Because, yeah, this can't be the start because we got stuff coming out of either end. This is not a start because we got stuff coming out of either end. So we must start in the only other place where start is valid here. And we're not coming this way. We don't see scratches this way. We don't see scratches this way. So we have to assume that they're going to go through the tree. So let's follow the scratch this way, over, or diagonal, through the middle, V shape. Okay, now this is where it's going to get a little tricky right here. Yeah, is the path going to do this? Or is the path going to go like this? Take a look here. Okay, there we go. Yes, it is not going to go all the way to the corner. So, up, down, middle, V, here, up, that, there we go. And that is an orange wire coming out. So they all come together and make a white wire, but hey, we got something going on here. This panel is active, and we actually know half of the solution to this puzzle already, because when we were standing over there, we saw scratches on the bottom of this screen? And actually, we know what the top answer is now, thanks to the shadows created by this Charlie Brown looking Christmas tree. We can see a path right here. Thanks to the shadow. So we know it starts that way. I actually don't remember the bottom part. We can go back to that other building and look that up. But anyway, let's follow this cord. See where it goes. Oh yeah, it does go to that one. Okay, it doesn't go to anything else. Right. Oh yes, let's come up these stairs. See something very interesting. It's a screen and a panel with a bunch of possible lines. So it looks like 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 different lines. So what's going on here? Well, these lines are going to adjust this screen. Now, does this screen have anything on it? No. This is one time where I say no. There is not going to be a puzzle on this screen. What is the screen going to do? Well, remember in previous episodes, I've made mention of this this errant laser here that is not pointing toward the mountain. Well, this panel is a mirror, and we need to catch that laser on this mirror and reflect it up to the mountain. So let's see. Let's test. We need to do here. So let's pick a direction, and you see it's rotating, and that's not going to do it. Rotate a little more. Not quite. Rotate one more. Come on. Ah, damn it. I almost had it. Then I accidentally hit cancel. There we go. Hey, here we go. Hey, I caught the laser. And shoots up to that cloud. That cloud. That cloud? Gray cloud. Hey, remember the gray cloud? Yes, that was a gray cloud that was obstructing that secret puzzle made from all the clouds. It was a gray cloud that was interfering and preventing me from completing the line. Well, this laser turns that cloud from gray to white and will allow us to complete it. And watch it again. There you go. And now that we've done that, we can come out of the town and go find that spot in the open field. Where all of this comes together. Just like so. There we go. There, we finally got that one out of the way. So now can go back into the town and readjust that reflector panel so that it hits the mountain, since we don't need it at the cloud anymore. So let's see, let's try another direction here. Nope, not quite. Next. Perfect. Okay. So, get out of here. And we need to... yes, get back up here. So that... can take care of this panel. So let's get to the reflection. Okay, there it is, right there. Now I know what I'm looking for. Okay, look for those scratches. Follow those scratches on the screen like this. There we go. Yeah. Come back. So let's see, that orange. Okay, good. It goes into the tower and opens up one of those doors. So we've got 2 doors opened up here, which is really good. Let's go over here because we've got puzzles to solve, which starts with this one where we've got 25 Pac-Man dots and a single T-shaped Tetris piece. So, okay, T-shape is twisted, so we can rotate it in any direction. So let's see which way I want to go. I think maybe I want the T-shape to do this. That way I've got room to go around this and then come back, go straight up. Nice. Okay, now T-shape, but we're adding a single. So we're adding a single dot, and we still need to eat everything. So now, where this would normally break the puzzle, because this gets stranded up here, how about we stick that single piece up there, so we close off that pesky area, and here we go. Yeah, see, now that we've picked up those 2 thanks to this dot, we're free to pick up all of this without worrying about getting to a dead end over here. Right. Okay, T-shape. Now we've got 2 singles to slap on. So, how do we slap these on? T-shape. Well, that seems kind of obvious, right? Slap those singles on the right side. Well, it's obvious and it's right. Okay, oh, now we're up to 2 T-shapes. But we can spin them in any direction we want. Oh no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I was gonna say do this, but that breaks for a variety of reasons. Oh, how about okay, flip those T's. Do the T's like this. And then come across the top. Yeah. 1 T here, 1 T here. Okay, now we've got no T's. We've got 1x3s, 2 of them, but we can spin them in any direction. Right. So how it is a good question. How are we going to, I mean, can I just do that? Just make a big L out of those 1x3s. Then go across the top. Yeah, so yeah, just need to hit these first, then make the L, and then come across the top. Right. So, solving all those drops this staircase, takes us to, okay, so 25 Pac-Man dots, a 1x3, but we've also got one of our subtractors here. And I think this subtractor is going to have to subtract this 1x3 because there's no way to do this in any way whatsoever. No matter which way we draw the line, we can't do that. So, need to come up with a path. And I mean, there are multiple ways to eat 25 dots in this type of matrix, but there aren't that many solutions where this 1x3 and this canceller are on the same side of the line. So let's see how I can jiggery poke all of this. How about that? Yeah. Perfect. And that's door number 3 of the tower open. Nice. So let's see, what can I do anything over here? Yeah. Is there anything down here? Not really. Any purpose for being down there? No, absolutely not. Just get out of here. Right, so that is 3 parts down. Or is it 4 parts? Or have I completed all 4 parts? Well, it appears that all the doors are open. So I believe I can go in there and activate that laser. And I believe that is the final laser. Of this entire game. Okay. Very confusing stairways, but here we go. Got what we wanted. That's activated. Okay, we're not done at the tower yet, because I want to look over here. Now that we're way up here, this that I mentioned earlier when we actually walked in can now be drawn out. There it is. And that, as I recall, was the last puzzle for the pillar over here. Yes, and look at that. That is now turned silver. So, that's another one down. Right. So, let's come over here. Matter of fact, I'd like to stand right over here Yeah, because look at this. This hole that I mentioned many moons ago and said it was going to be the beginning of several hidden puzzles. Well, here's one right here. Just trace that line and activate that. But yeah, take a look there. Yeah, there are lots of black lines all over the landscape here, so that's not the only one that's going to be a part of. I just have to stand in other places to activate those other ones. But first I need to get out of here. Right, there we go. Now let's see, could I activate one from here? Or can I not see from here? No, I can't see from there. Oh, but oh, yeah, let me go back to that reflector panel. Maybe I'm high enough to get one from up here. Let's see. Yeah, I believe I can do that. This line. All the way down here. It's good. And actually, yeah, directs us right to this section's black pillar. So yeah, why not go down there? And check out what kind of shapes we're looking for. Okay, here we go. So we got this. This this I believe is going to be in the mountain, so we're not going to be activating that one for a while. This one is actually one we've seen already. It's this one. And actually I do need to come in here and complete that. Yeah, which starts with solving that puzzle, but we will get to that in just a minute. So let's take a look at some more stuff. Okay, now all four of these were the undersides of that tower. These... these I believe are the flowers outside of the building that I've been saying that I've been avoiding this entire time. We are going to get to those eventually. Don't want to, but we have to. Okay, this was the underside of the walkways. Of course, that was... yeah, come back up here. That matched up with this. Yeah, you can see what it looks like when that circle is not filled in. When it's over here, it's complete. So, yes. That's a reminder what that one was. Okay, I can walk this way as well. Okay, let's see. Try to remember these. Okay, yes, these. Okay, we just got these from overhead. That was the cloud environmental puzzle. Okay, this is another one involving the well, just like these two were. I just got to find the right place to stand for this one. Let's see, these four, correction, these five. I'm actually not going to tell you some spoiler information involved with that. But we will get to that eventually. Okay, this one. Now this, I believe, was the wheel of that piece of farm equipment. Yeah, that was one we got a long time ago. Right there. Okay. Okay, this was the very first walkway of the game. Go back to the first video to check that one out. Okay, and then this was the garden in that first castle. This was negative space between the castle and the clouds in the first video. Then, of course, this one we got not too long ago. That was the meta puzzle, thanks to the that stone pillar that was inside the first castle. Okay, and then this was the pier right here. Yeah. Yep, right there. You can see it's glowing. Yep, because it's the circle. Yeah, of course, both parts of that. That was the first, and then the second one was when we actually went around the pier. This was the walkway outside of that first castle. This one, let me see, what is that one? Oh, I know what that one is. That's the one I'm doing last. Yeah, I made reference to it. Yeah, this is that electrified gate. Okay. Yeah, this is the very long environmental puzzles that trace the outside of that castle. Yeah, right here when we did on the boat. Yep, castle and the reflection, and that was the moss. Yeah, it was under that primary castle, back of the castle on the rocks. Yeah, another one that was done via the boat. Right. So what I need to do is, yeah, this one that I just mentioned a minute ago. That is a window. I cannot go through the window. Yes, this one. Gotta activate this one. So we come in here. We've got a shipping container here, orange shipping container. Yeah, very suspiciously. Same color as all of this. So yeah, we put all that together. So yep, it will eventually be an orange line puzzle. So let's go ahead and solve this. Okay, one black square, three black squares, and a couple of 1x2 Tetris pieces. Okay, this has to be separate from everything that is white. So I can just, yeah, I can just rope that off easily. Just in its own little region, and then I don't have to worry about it interfering with the white squares. Oh, and then I can just stack these two shapes like that, make an S piece, and as for the ones at the top, just put them side by side like that. Oh, open. And a panel puzzle inside. Okay, two triangles, so I gotta hit two sides, and it is very clear which two sides we need to hit because there's a gap at the top and a gap at the bottom. So it's just gonna be this. I mean, that I believe is the only solution to this. The only way. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That line's in, that line's in. Of course, that's going to the exit. then gotta go around this way. You can't come down here because there's another gap. Right. Ooh, we got a hole in the wall back here. Yep, another one of these underground entrances. But we can't actually go through here. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the reason why I can't go through here is because I haven't actually solved these two puzzles yet. Yeah, those are the two puzzles behind the movie theater. So we will get back to those eventually. Right. So now there is nothing else hidden over here. I opened up that orange shipping container, so let's summon the boat. So that way we can hop on and complete that one. Excuse me. Okay. Alright. So I am right here. So let's head toward the jungle. Because I need to get far enough away from the town so that I can do that puzzle. And you'll notice as we go farther, the details on that shipping container fade out and it makes a solid orange. So now all we have to do is go back. Matter of fact, not just go back, but we need to go all the way around the bay. So that we can grab that entire line from start to finish. Okay. Let's get ready for it. Wait for that orange to fill the circle. Here we go, coming. Alright. Now we just finish it. Fall it down. Wait till we hit the door of that shipping container. And it's done. Alright. Whoop, come on. Alright. Take me back to the pier. Alright. On. Alright. Whew. I tell you what, folks, I kind of hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to end this video early because my throat is sore AF. I think if I talk too much more, I might ruin my voice too much. So I'm gonna end the video here. So next week, finally gonna go into that building that I've not wanted to go through for so long. that one. So, yep. So, until next time, goodbye.